I'm going to put this proposition, I can't write it down here, but imagine this is the equation, okay? W to the power of 5 equals A to the power of 4 minus T squared. That's, I'm getting some t-shirts made, right? The universal theory of everything. Eat your heart out, Einstein. We finally nailed it in education. So, what do we mean by that? Let's think of this construct in today's world, learning in today's world. Who, first of you, learns what, second of you, with whom, where, and when. That's what this is about. That's what GLOW is actually about. Who learns what, with whom, where, and when. So everything is negotiable. Why do we assume that kids will only learn in a classroom? If you do not assume that, there are multiple points. Why would you assume that they would only learn from a teacher? Why would you assume that they only learn at this time, and this time? Why would you assume they would only learn it at school during the school day? So who learns what, with whom, where and when? I think that's the description of today's world. And never have we had the technology more capable of delivering on that fundamental premise. It's a very different construct than you were born then, this is your group, you will go there with Miss X and Miss Y, and that's how you will learn. And we will lock out any of those other distractors that you used to deal with. Let's go back to the technologies. Everybody wants one-to-one laptop, yet we ban the most powerful tool that every kid's got. Right? I once did one of these in about these demos in one of the first schools where I was involved in, where I finally became a director and I was able to do it, right? So we're going to do this very differently. And the parents were very concerned because every kid was going to have a laptop. We didn't have the mobile technologies that we had. This is the early 2000s. So we had to have a parent. We had 170 kids come along with their parents in a big hall, and you know, they were all worried about a whole range of things, all the nasty things out there, all the bad things, the weight on the bag, kids getting bashed up on the stations. You wouldn't have that here in Glasgow. Rather than start with the technology, I said to the kids, stand up, anybody who does not have a mobile phone. No one stood up. First thing over, everybody has a mobile phone. Stand up if you would like to share your video files with your parents. Oh, nobody stood up then. And 3/4 of parents said, what's this? They turned to their child, what's this? I said, yeah. They said, what's a video file? I said, well, I'm going to get myself in trouble with your children, but I'm going to tell you, on their phones they have video files. And guess what? They're probably sharing them now and you don't even know. So let's not worry about the things you're worried about. I said there are bigger issues out there, and what we are going to do is make them responsible citizens and know how to use those sorts of technologies. And it's one of the reasons why we use that sort of technology in our schools, because we believe that it's powerful learning opportunities and it represents the world in which they live.